It's the NFL on EA Sports. And this one features the fastest man in football, Xavier Worthy. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the Chiefs and the Raiders, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 25.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams who love to throw the football. And you know how guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense. We're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're watching what the other guy does on the field here today.
Oh, in their minds, there's no question. They are competing against one another. And I think that's what makes this league so fun is when these guys, they know each other. They study each other. They work together in the off seasons. A lot of times they're friends.
All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his third year in the league.
Coming off a loss last time out, I think the #1 goal today, Mike, is he needs to make a bigger impact on the outcome of today's game. Last week, he was not bad by any stretch of the imagination, but it was really just a modest performance. He was okay. Well, okay at the quarterback position is not a winning formula week in and week out in the NFL. They need him to be a difference maker. They need him to be a dynamic playmaker. He's capable of all those things, and if we can get that level of play out of him today, I think they can expect a different result than last week.
Now they'll set up to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for. Now it's going to be third down. They'll try and run it here with Warren. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. At least it would appear that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do give him the conversion on 3rd and 1. He'll look to throw. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line. They're going to motion the tight end over here. They run with Warren. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play. Back to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. They bring a tight end in motion left. Throwing now from the gun. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Ninth play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, they go with Warren. He's got the 1st down. They'll bring him down at the 28, but the sticks will move. 1st down picked up on the ground. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, Move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down. He'll drop to throw. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive. Sybird's kick is good. And the Raiders will take a 3-0 lead. 3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
Quick throw, taken in, and that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. 3rd and a yard. They'll let the fullback try to push the pile. And he's trying to power forward, but no dice. They're going to stop him behind the line.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Super Bowl for the Chiefs. This will be from 56 yards away. And that is no good. He missed it. And this is going to remain a 3-point game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And he'll get this one across midfield. Brought down after a pickup of a half dozen. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. In motion is Myers. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Here's a first carry for their running back. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. Taking off, he'll try to get there. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
And that just can't happen. 3rd and long, just understand, contain the ball, rally tackle, just get the ball carrier on the ground. Not only not able to get to him inside the pocket, He's able to extend the play with his legs and pick up a huge, long first down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throw on the run is complete.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Over the middle, that's the tight end, Bowers.
Well, nothing real fancy here, Mike. Not a huge pickup, but anytime on 3rd down, you got to know where the sticks are, who's your most reliable player, and I think everybody in this booth knows exactly what position that is.
On the ground, this is Warren. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. So, just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Raiders with the early lead. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. Here's 2nd and 6. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete. Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? Here's a screen set up for Warren. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. Here's Austin Seibert now to try the field goal. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Raiders, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. Samuel going to see what he can do. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They're still in search for their first points in this one, but only trailing 6-0. And this drive will begin with the 1st down. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. It's 2nd down. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And the Chiefs will punt the ball away. Taylor now to return it. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Warren. He'll manage only a couple. Caden Ellis in on that stop. 2nd down and 8. One of the tight ends motions right. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
First down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Tight end going in motion here. Once again, it's Warren. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, that's it. Here's 3rd and 7. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. That is caught. He got Godwin. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he'll drive this one forward down to the 36 with Justin Reed up from his safety spot to make the stop. 2nd and 7. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. They send Godwin in motion. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, Warren. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Rush comes, they're setting up the screen, and he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. On the handoff, this is Warren. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Here's a 3rd and 10. And that is incomplete.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Raiders will open up a 9-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. To return is Dallas Flowers. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They trail here by throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
And this will be a short pickup to about the 30. It is Max Crosby there to wrap him up. 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. First and 10.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
To throw is Mahomes. And he's in. Touchdown, Chiefs. It's his third touchdown on the year.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Butker's extra point is good, and the Chiefs will cut it to a 2-point lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense and their running back, Jaylen Warren, set to take over once more. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. They send Godwin in motion. Back to throw here to begin the drive. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. That's caught by Bowers. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. They'll look to throw yet again. To the right side, hauled in by Myers. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, pitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Back to the air one more time. They'll try to set up the screen here. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw again. That's caught left side by Bowers. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Oh, there's movement up front. That's going to make this 3rd down a lot tougher. Ronnie Stanley, the former 6th overall pick, guilty there. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Here's a handoff to Warren. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. On the game. And the Raiders going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense going to take over just before the half. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here, and they'll begin it with 1st and 10. Now Mahomes gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Mahomes on first down. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Kansas City. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
And Butker on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs will up it to a 2-point lead. So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. So we've reached halftime here at Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll start up at Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Justin Herbert, strong in the victory, as it pushes his guys back above the 500 mark on the year. From there, we head down to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And it was the visiting Atlanta Falcons who come in and get the victory. Bijan Robinson, over 100 on the ground in the victory. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough to check on the Patriots. And things didn't work out.
And both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. Flowers now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Throwing is Mahomes in trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Mahomes back. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion. 3rd and long. Now, Mahomes. This one intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Merritt. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. The defense comes up with the big play. And the pick 6 changes all the momentum. New leader in this one with that touchdown.
Mike, this is one of those plays at the end they're going to look back on and say that play changed the game. Not only do you create the turnover, you take it back the other way, and now you find yourself with the lead here in the second half.
Seibert's extra point is true, and the Raiders will up the lead to 5. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Samuel going to see what he can do. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. A tight end in motion now. Off the play fake, Mahomes. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Mahomes now to throw on second down. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. Here comes 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Open man, that's the tight end, Gray. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, it's Worthy. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
At their 49-yard line.
Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. Comeback route, and he's got it. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is just like recess, just playing one-on-one football and saying, all right, I'm throwing you the ball. You got to go get open. This is a great job by the receiver selling it at the top of his route. Defender thought he was defending a deep ball. He sticks his foot in the ground and comes back. Well-timed, well-executed, and a nice pickup.
It's 1st down, and they'll run. He'll maneuver his way down to the 32. It is Max Crosby there to wrap him up. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 32-yard line.
To throw is Mahomes. He'll complete that to his fullback. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. This one from 43 yards away. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Chiefs will cut the deficit down to 2.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Raiders offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going. Right away, they'll set up to throw. First down throw there is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Looking middle, and he's got Myers. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
They face 2nd down and 7. He'll drop to throw. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. In motion is Myers. They'll look to throw. He's got his man, Kayshon Boutte. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. 2nd and a yard. They'll look to throw yet again. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down. In motion is Myers. Back to the air one more time. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Over the middle, that's the tight end, Bowers. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. They'll look to throw again. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Godwin working the right side. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Seibert's kick is good. And the Raiders will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Samuel going to see what he can do. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been plentiful from the quarterback position. Has the offense running at a high efficiency throughout, and will try to sustain it here down the stretch. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll begin here on the ground. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. On 3rd down, Mahomes. Here's a ball thrown deep, right sideline.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
This one, fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Raiders offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now Warren. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line. 3rd and 5. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Neutral zone infraction, defense. Still 3rd down.
The penalty yardage not quite enough for a first down, so they're still looking at 3rd and inches. He'll look to throw. That is caught. He got Godwin. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Here's 1st and 10. He'll send a tight end in motion right. To the air now on 1st and 10. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught left side by Bowers. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Las Vegas.
Now faking the give. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. To the left side. It is caught by Myers.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion, fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
He's found his receiver, Boutte. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. His throw left side is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. And that'll be enough for a first down.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win. They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Here's Warren. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive.
Still 1st down.
The drive will start on the ground. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd and 10.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. A toss left side caught by his running back. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Raiders offense ready to take over possession of the football. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. 1st down and 10. A run up the middle with Warren. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a 1-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. The tight end motioning left here. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Raiders.
There's that man again. Another catch.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
He'll drop to throw. To the right side, hauled in by Myers.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect. You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
So a big spot for Austin Seibert. This to make it a 2-possession lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Samuel going to see what he can do. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The home team's offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, Mahomes gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Here's Mahomes. Samuel there to make the catch. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Chiefs 1st down. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. Now a 3rd and 2. 1st down. On 3rd down with a